Right, hello, welcome back to the channel. I do apologise for the phone. I have got the camera, but it's only got one battery on it, and we are going out today, so I wanted to leave that to take advantage of it when we're there. But today I thought I'd bring you along for a bit of like a day in the life. We have got Phoenix going to Pickering Grange, which is fairly local. It's about 40 minutes away, for a like event training day. So she's doing a test and then a show jumping round. Just checking up on my car in park. And then we have got Bond needs riding. The other two aren't in work, which I will explain later on in the, well, they are in work, they're just having a little bit of a break, which I'll explain later. But yes, we're taking Phoenix out. It's very windy, so I think I'm gonna kind of film my morning routine but with the voiceover, because when it's windy it's 10 times windier up here because we're at the top of the hill. I'm gonna just put some joggers on because I want to keep my jods clean, obviously, because we're going out, but it's not competition gear. It's just a training day thing, so yeah. But anyway, I need to crack on because we need to leave at 9:30. It's currently about 7:45, and I still need to muck out and everything, and I need to finish clipping Phoenix's face because I will show you. I've made a bit of a mess of it, but yes, I'm gonna get my joggers on, get a hat on probably because it's a bit rainy and windy, but it's actually really warm. It's like 14 degrees today, which is a bit of a contrast to 4 degrees yesterday, but whatever. So yeah, let's go and crack on, and I will hopefully show you bits and bobs of my morning routine. It won't be the best because, as I said, it's really windy and I'm filming on my phone, which I feel like I've gone back in time a bit. I always used to film on my phone. But yeah, it'll be fine. Anyway, let's go and crack on. First things first, say hi to all the ponies in the morning, and then straight away is breakfast time. They all obviously have breakfast, the ones that are in. They are absolutely disgusting in their stables. This is me quickly mucking out Bond's stable, but you'll see in a minute I pan to Phoenix's stable, and she has eaten basically her whole bed, and the whole floor is poo, which is the state of her stable. Yeah, this every single morning. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's so windy. Usually I would get the motor out now and do a hay drop for the ones out in the field, but it's that windy here that I think it's just all going to blow away. And just from doing the hay nets, my eyes are full of hay. Yes, I've got treats because you need to have the rest of your face clipped out, because look at this. I've like pretty much done this side. You see? I just haven't done the other side, and she doesn't really like her face being done, so we'll see how it goes. I need to get a head collar, Phoenix. Head collar out. Does this one work? Yep. And just do the other side of her face quickly. Hopefully you'll be a good girl because I haven't got loads of time. Have I, grumpy bum? Says I can smell that you've got treats in your pocket. Yes, but you have to be a good girl for me. She must have been clipped about 50 times in your life, and you're still naughty. Yes, you're still naughty. So yeah, I'm gonna finish off her face hopefully, and then get some stuff loaded up and get her ready. Got all shavings, you stink. Most of her face is just see the bits around her ears, which just would not let me do, but apart from that you're fine. I think it's alright if they've just got their ears on. Just didn't want random bits of her face. Right, you're gonna have a treat now. Now you've settled down, because that was traumatic apparently. How many times you've had that done in your life, but whatever. Right, so now I'm gonna go and get some stuff and load the lorry up, and then I'll come back and get all her gear on for travelling, because you need like everything on, don't you? You pain in the bum. Right, so I've now loaded everything up into the lorry. I think I've got everything, hopefully. I I'm now just going to give Phoenix a quick brush over. The legs are a bit dirty. Obviously she doesn't have to be immaculate because it's not actually a competition, but yeah, I'm just going to give her a quick brush over and then put all her many gear on to travel. You have to have everything on, don't you? Otherwise you self-harm. She's silly. Yeah, I'm going to get her ready and then hopefully we'll be ready to go. Although I've still not heard anything from my mum. I'm going to text her to say what time we were leaving, but who knows, so we'll see. Okay, so we've now arrived. I was going to show you the arena, but lorry's just parked next to me. Just nipped in the back. Look at the state of this lorry. Can you see that? It's been in for like loads of work and it's MOT, as you probably know. And it's come back in a right state. But anyway, I am just whipping my joggers off that I put on this morning to stop me from getting so filthy. But I need to take my boot off as well, put my riding boots on, and then I actually fell off on Monday, not off one of my horses. I do some breakers for somebody else, but yeah, I fell off and botched my hat, so I'm having to wear my cross-country hat. I can't really afford to buy a new hat at the moment, so that's handy. So we're just rolling around with that for now. I've just got a new hat silk to put on it because it's currently got a purple one on, which isn't ideal. So yeah, just getting my boots on now and we'll get her tacked up. I'm doing a dressage test first, which is marked by a judge, but it's just like a training kind of thing. I think I'm doing the B102 test, which is obviously just a walk, trot, canter with a few give and retakes. They didn't have the option for any novice tests because she is eventing novice in 2 weeks. But yeah, so we're doing that. It's actually colder in the lorry than it is outside at the moment. But yeah, I've got my clean jogs on now. I've got brown ones on today, a bit different. My new brown boots. I'm gonna go and get her tucked up now.
Okay. Why is she going outside? Just making use of the space. Max, yeah, I can hear everything, so just suggest you be quiet.
So I did actually pick up my sheet, so I thought I'd do a little voiceover of the marks we got. For the entry, we got a 7 and fairly straight, which was quite good. She was fairly straight, to be fair. And I find that her head can swing a bit and it doesn't look too bad there, so I was quite happy with that. She was a bit lazy. As I said in the clip afterwards, we really didn't have enough warm-up. But here we changed the rein. Oh no, not changing the rein. We're doing one of them 10-metre loop things. We got a 6.5 for that and needs to be more forward and unsteady contact. She just came in and went quite lazy on me. Usually I would put stirs on for a dressage test just to give her a bit more. That wasn't a very good walk transition. It's one of these like walk for 3 to 5 steps across the diagonal. But needs to be more fluent and too many walk steps, so that's a bit inaccurate for me. And then the working canter, I thought that was a nice transition. We got a 6.5 for that transition and needs to be more forward, which is fair enough. She was just quite lazy. That was the give and retake. She was a little bit rude in that, but they didn't comment on that. We got a 6 for that and just tighten her back, which she just need to open up a bit more in a canter work. But as I said, this is her first test in a while, so. And then this canter to the trot, we got a 6 tight back and on forehand, I believe that says, which is fair enough. And then we walk, we got 6.5 for this walk work. Well, it's all one mark. Oh no, it's not. So we do this half 20. We got a 6.5 for that. Fair steps and stretch, but lacked a bit of purpose, which again, this whole test just lacked a bit of oomph. And then we got a score for this little bit of walk and the little bit of walk we did at the start. We got 6 for that and more activity needed, which again, I agree. And then we basically go and repeat everything on the other rein. So again, it's just lacking a bit of oomph. She did go in there quite lazy, but as I've said, we didn't have enough warm-up at all. but we got a 6 for that 1/10 thing, more forward and swing over back. She's a little bit rude in the contact there. And then this was a lot better this way, this little bit that we did. Got 6.5, and the judge said better this way. More fluency needed again, but it definitely was a lot better. She does like to kind of stop into a walk transition, so yeah, definitely needs to be more forward into them walk transitions. We got 7 for our canter transition. Sorry, I'm not keeping up very well. And for that canter down the long side, we just got a 6.5, and on the forehand again, which she is a little bit in canter, is something we need to work on. She was much better in that give and retake, but the judge didn't really like that circle. We got a 6, croup high, and needs to be more forward, which is the running theme of the test. I mean, I don't really know, I can't really do a lot, like the croup high thing is what it is, but for this we got a 7 and much more activity. That line was actually terrible. I remember riding it and thinking, what have I done here? But yeah, we got a 7.5 for that actually, which I'm very shocked at. And then for the halt we got a 7. Lost quarters but square halt. She likes to... Right, okay, so that was our dressage test. Obviously it was nothing special, I'm not gonna lie. She hasn't actually schooled on a surface or been in dressage boards since probably last event season, maybe. So yeah, I wasn't really overly riding for anything, just to get her back in the boards, obviously in somewhat of a contact and doing things where I asked. Did find her a bit lazy, to be fair, but we did only have about 5 minutes warm up. I need to get better with that. Like, she asked if I should put another one in before me or not, and I was like, oh no, she'll be fine, when really I probably could have done with a bit longer, but it is only training, so it's fine. So now I've got her tacked up. She's got a jumping tack on, ready to go, and just pop round a metre course. This will be her first time jumping a course since eventing as well last year, so again, today was just to get her out. It wasn't really for anything in particular, so we'll just see how it goes. She's literally only jumped a log in the field with me, and I'm taking her straight in to do a metre show jumping, so maybe a bit stupid on my part, but we'll see. I think she'll be fine. Yeah, she's now tucked up to go. I've got a whip because I just find her a little bit, obviously only one of the little baton whips. Yeah, I just find her a bit lazy in the dressage, but we'll see. She might perk up when she sees show jumps, or she might be really spooky on me, because she always can be a little bit like the first jump back of the season. But yeah, I'm going to go and find my mum and Max, because Max is desperate to nip to the cafe, and then probably head up there. Thought I'd do you a quick little voiceover of my round. Here I just, like, she knew she was jumping, but I just don't think I quite set her up right. Here I got her back on the contact, got her in a good canter, and the fence came up a much better. She does lift her head into a fence. Here we struggled to get the right lead, and then she was messing about a bit, so I kind of just kicked on and prayed for the best. Again, probably not the best. It is quite a messy round, but as I said in the clip before, it's our first round in a while. She always does this coming back into work, messes about with her legs behind, but she's jumping quite well. Here, just find sometimes I find her really hard. Sometimes she's really reactive to my body if I sit back and use my body. Sometimes she's really not, so I do have to go to my hand a little bit, and it's not very pretty, and I wish I didn't have to do that. It's definitely something we need to work on, but I'm not going to change much in her way of going with the whole pulling her head up into a fence. She is 16 this year, so there's not a lot we can do about that. There is definitely some things that I can improve on. Did miss my turn a bit to that line there, took it really wide for some reason, and then decided to take the inside line to this one. Yeah, a little bit of practice needed on my half. I am a little bit rusty, so nice stride there, and then to the last, which she also jumped quite nicely, so very pleased actually for her first round back. But yeah, definitely stuff to work on. Right, okay, so we're back now. Phoenix is in a stable. I've took all the gear off. I just need to swap her rugs. I was just letting her have a minute. She was a bit hot where she's been travelling, but we're back. Actually pretty pleased with that, to be fair. Just a shame about the first fence, but I think she just, like, maybe I didn't set her up well enough. I don't think she really knew that she was coming to a fence, and she was changing her legs and messing about, and then just had the first down. But from then on, she actually jumped really well, so I was really happy with that, because if anything, as you guys will probably know, show jumping is Phoenix's weakest phase. Yeah, I thought to go out and only have a pole after not even really jumping a fence since the event season. I can't really complain with that, so yeah, pretty pleased. You're looking very well, aren't you, darling? Looking well. You look good. So yeah, really, really happy. I was going to ride Bond, that was the plan when I got back, but you can't tell right now, I feel like it's just died down a little bit, but it's so windy here, because we are out on the top of the hill. We always get the worst of like all the elements. So if it's rainy, it's rainier here. If it's windy, it's windier here. And if it's cold, it's always a lot colder here. So yeah, it is really windy right now. So I'm thinking maybe not the most sensible idea to ride Bond, because he hasn't been ridden in a couple of days. And obviously we don't have the option to lunge at the moment. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to clip him today, put him out in the morning, and then get on him tomorrow when he's had a good leg stretch and a roll after being clipped, so I'm sure he'll have a good run round. So yeah, I'm thinking with the weather conditions, it's probably a little bit more of a sensible idea. And while I've got a quiet afternoon, I will get him looking spick and span, because he currently, it's funny, I've got all the ridden horses in at the moment and they're all freshly clipped apart from Bond, so he just looks a state. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to pop her bottom rug on and sort her out. Right, so now I've got Bondy ready to have a clip. I really can't decide whether to take his legs out or not, because he's got like so much feather. It looks awful, and I'm always really terrible at like taking their feathers off and making it blend. So I'm half tempted just to take his old legs off, but I'm not sure. I can't decide. We're going to see how we go. So I don't know how you'll be to do that either. But yeah, he's going to have a full clip anyway. I don't think I'm going to take the whole of his head off, just because I haven't got my little clippers. Not sure where they are. So I'm going to do like a half face, and then he desperately needs half this mane chopped off because it looks bloody terrible. Some tail chopping off. I'm going to pull his tail with the clippers. Don't know if I've shown you how to do that before, but I'll show you how I do it anyway. Got the clippers out. So I think we'd better get clipping, although you don't seem that hairy now I'm looking at you. I think it's mainly your face and your neck. Just look a bit, I don't know, you just look a bit of a scab. We'll see how we go. Right, okay, so I thought I'd press the time-lapse button, but I hadn't. So I've done one side of Bond. I did get carried away and just took his legs off. Well, half took his legs off. He's being all right. He's getting a bit fed up now. So I've took most of this front leg off, and I just haven't done the inside of his back leg yet. But we will get onto that, and obviously I haven't done his face yet. But as I said, I'm only doing half a face. But look how shiny and good he looks. He looks so handsome. So I am going to set you up on a time lapse for the other half of him, hopefully, if I actually manage to do it this time. But yeah, he looks so smart. I've just ridden Bond, hence he's all tacked up, but look how handsome he looks with his full clip. You look so handsome, don't you? He looks so much better. I don't know if I said, but I kind of got a bit carried away and just ended up taking all his legs off, which you weren't too pleased about, were you? It wasn't too bad though. Definitely will be doing this from now on, because you look so much better. He just grows so much feather. You just look ridiculous, don't you? Yeah. Try and quickly show you. Sorry if you can hear a bit of wind. It's always windy here, and obviously I'm not on the camera with the mic, so my phone is probably picking up a lot more wind than usual. But yeah, I'm really pleased. He looks so handsome. He was a good boy, really. Wasn't too short to begin with. Just watch the door, mate. Yeah, and then I gave him a good wash and plaited all his tail, which I didn't show you. But I'm going to do I think if you guys want it, I'm going to do a separate like vlog. I thought I'd do like a little series of like prepping for eventing, so like what the horses have been doing exercise wise, and then I thought I'd do another one on like trimming and clipping and pulling tails and how I turn them out for eventing, and then another one on like prepping the lorry and stuff. So let me know if you want that. I need to get on and film that if I'm going to, because I'm eventing in a week tomorrow, which is crazy. It always seems so long and then just suddenly comes around so fast. Yeah, I'm just gonna get him untacked and then yeah. Right, so sorry, this is obviously editing Tara again. I completely forgot to film an outro, which is annoying because I actually filmed like pretty much an outro just without actually outroing it. But yeah, as I was saying, let me know any video suggestions. Let me know if you want the little pre-eventing series that I was on about. And yeah, any other video suggestions, please leave down in the comments below. And yeah, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.